You know what? I think I've put up with quite a bit to have gotten this far. Yeah, catching all these Pokemon certainly wasn't easy. Not to mention that there were a very select few which really wanted to make sure that to just fuck with my day. I repeatedly, consistently got lost in just about every single dungeon that Kanto had to offer. And there was a freaking Safari Zone, but we don't talk about that. You know, I feel like I did pretty good to come all this way. I mean, I beat Team Rocket, I got all 8 badges, got way here to the Pokemon League, beat the Elite Four, freaking Lance the Pants with his fucking Hyper Beams. And I get here. And not only has my editing privileges apparently been revoked, try to figure that one out, but I find that guy already at the throne. Right under our noses, beat the Elite Four, and became the champion. Just ahead of us. You know what? This time I'm pulling out all the stops. This time, I'm going to beat this fucker into the ground. It's time we show him who really is the most powerful trainer in the world. Let's do this. Final battle against the champion of Kanto. That guy. He starts off with Sand Slash. And I throw out my electric type, because of course I do. Let's just switch into Shenron and forget that never happened. And he only uses Slash. Right, Slash is a high critical hit rate. I nearly forgot. God damn it! Alright, so let's surf it away. That guy has the most varied team out of any trainer in the game, which is to be expected. Here's the final battle. His Pokemon's levels are pretty high. Their movesets, fairly decent. But it's time we show him just how good we are. Because I am sure as hell not gonna stand for this. Next he sends out his Alakazam, which is probably going to outspeed my Tauros. But you know what? Let's try it anyway. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Oh, Jesus Christ! Since when could an Alakazam take a hit like that? And it only uses Psybeam. It has Psychic. Wow. Alright then. Alright. So, Alakazam was probably the one I was the most worried about because, let's be fair, it's an Alakazam. You're trying to learn Takedown now? Go! You already know Double Edge! God damn it! Okay. Next up, he's going to send out Exeggutor. And to that, I send out my Hudraw, because Hudraw has not seen any action since we started the Elite Four. If he doesn't see something in the final battle of all things, then I'll be at a loss. And so will Hudraw. In fact, it'll probably be bitterly disappointed. Ah, just as... actually, I did not actually plan that critical hit. Alright. And this is the part where things start to get a little bit different depending on how things go. Next, he will send out a Cloyster. He will not have this Cloyster if his Eevee evolved into Vaporeon. You see, that guy will always have a Water type, a Fire type, and a Grass type. No, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Red and Blue. He'll always have a Water type, a Fire type, and an Electric type. And in addition to his Sandslash, Alakazam, and Exeggutor. He will have some different Pokemon depending on what his Eevee evolves into. If it doesn't evolve into a Vaporeon, his Water type will be this Cloyster. And it's still standing. Alright, not bad. But the same logic goes for Red and Blue as well, because he'll always have a Fire type, a Water type, and a Grass type that will change depending on what his starter was. It's a good thing this is the last hit of this one, because I can stop the goddamn beeping. Next up is Ninetales. Ninetales will be his Fire type if he doesn't have a Flareon. I'm going to send out DK, so I can have him use... Do I want Dig or Rock Slide? I'll go Dig. And it goes Confuse Ray. Right, it's great. Now, bring it on, I say. Never mind, I take that back. You know, now that I'm confused, it might be actually really dangerous to try use Dig because it's a 2-turn move. Alright. Oh, that was lucky. And Dig hits. Alright, I'll finish this off with Rock Slide. Haha! Alright, there goes Ninetales. Now, if that guy has a Vaporeon or a Flareon, his Electric type will be Magneton. However, for me, his Eevee evolved into Jolteon. Do I want to change my Pokemon? You know, I want to try bring out Goat to use Earthquake, because, you know, I could say that a Jolteon could probably outspeed it, but apparently I've been underestimating Goat's speed all this time. So you know what? Let's try it. Why not? We'll give it a shot. Alright. His starter for if you beat him in both starting battles at the beginning of the game, Jolteon. And Quick Attack. Which doesn't really amount to anything because Quick Attack's a priority move anyway. Time for the Earthquake. And... oh, man! Alright, I'm gonna try and out-predict him here. He may use another Quick Attack. So, I see your Quick Attack, and I raise you a Max Potion. You know, I bought like 20 full restores for this too, I haven't used a single one of them. No, use Pin Missile! Which is a Bug-type move. One of the very few Bug-type moves. And here's the thing. Bug is actually strong against Psychic, but all the Bug-type moves in this game are absolute balls. Let's finish this off. One more Earthquake. Yes. Yes! And with that, that guy is defeated. Just like that. And after all that, we are now the champion of the Kanto region. Why did you lose? Because you just had to be that guy. Come on, ladies and gents, laugh it up. Laugh it up. Alright. You know, stat-wise, move pool-wise, you know, you may win that argument, but, there's a bit more to it. We are now the new Pokemon League champion. I'm sorry, actually, I didn't quite hear you there. Could you say it again? And here is Professor Oak. Here to congratulate us. It's almost as if we were his grandson instead of that guy. Because, he didn't come here when that guy became the champion. And he seems to be a lot more proud of us. I mean, I think we've done pretty well. We've earned the respect of, this very angry old geezer. Because look at him, he's always freaking angry. Yeah, and he immediately scolds that guy. I truly am the winner here. How's that for timing, though? He becomes the champion, and Oak decides to come over, see what's what, and before he even gets here, I take the throne for myself. Because he forgot the most important thing. He forgot to treat his Pokemon with trust and love. You see, I had such a shit of a time catching both an Abra and a Tauros. But look how they turned out. Because no matter how painful it was to catch the both of them, I still love them both. And even though 221 is definitely my weakest Pokemon, as my starter, there's that very special place in my heart for him, and he performed very well in this final set of battles. We have done it. We are at the end of the game. So let's follow Professor Oak to another computer. So this is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Whoever becomes the champion get to register their Pokemon here as the teams that triumphed with them when they became the most powerful trainer in the land. Guys, we've done it. We truly have become the very best, like no one ever was. And the awesome thing is, my team is still in order, so this is perfect. 221, the Pikachu. DK, the Primeape. Shenron, the Gyarados. Shikamaru, the Alakazam. Hudraw, the Dodrio. And Goat, the Tauros. We've made it into the Hall of Fame. But our Pokédex isn't quite done yet. So neither is our adventure. But, for the time being, that is the ending of Pokemon Yellow. Now, we can still go back into the game and do some stuff we didn't before. There are some more Pokemon I need to catch, after all. Well, only a very few Pokemon I need to catch. I mainly just need to evolve all the ones I already have, but we still got a little more work to do. And yet, we've become the champion. We've finished the game. Technically. Man, this was quite the ride. Now, I just like to pay special attention to the music here, because this credits theme is pretty damn good. The theme that plays when you're entering the Hall of Fame is pretty damn good, but most of all, and I can't believe I didn't actually make note of this during the battle itself, but the champion's battle theme is so awesome. This game's soundtrack, pretty much the soundtrack of just about every Pokemon game, is fantastic. And if you haven't already, I highly encourage you to go and listen to them yourself. But yeah, that was Pokemon Yellow. This was a hell of a fun time. It was a frustrating time as well, but I'm really glad that I was able to have this kind of experience from my very first Let's Play. It had its ups, it had its downs, it had its delays, and it's had its incredibly awesome moments. And I'm so happy that I went through with this. We're not done yet, but I'm really am happy. And I'm actually a little bit sentimental that it's finally come to this. But as I've said multiple times, we're not done yet. Now, if we just simply reload our save, we're back in Pallet Town. Yep, it brings us right back home. Ah, there you are, 221. And, our Pokemon have not been healed yet. That's great. So, I'm just gonna have to go and hit up that Pokemon Center over in Cerulean City. And why Cerulean City? Well, we still have a post-game dungeon to take care of. Now, I showed off the entrance to this place a few episodes ago, but I never actually showed you how to actually get there. So, like I said then, you just surf down from Route 24, and you'd probably be able to see this place just looking over the cove, like while you're out exploring Cerulean City. This place right here. Now, if you remember, there was a guy standing here saying that this place had horribly strong Pokemon. So strong that they only let the champion in. And well, we're certainly the champion now, aren't we? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cerulean Cave. This place has the highest level wild Pokemon in the game. So high that I doubt my repels are going to do a damn thing, even though my Pikachu here is level 51. So you can certainly take a pretty good guess as to where I'll be grinding up the levels of all the Pokemon I need to evolve. Now, something that's actually really interesting about this place is that the layout is actually different between versions. I don't want to go this way just yet. But yeah, this place has a completely different layout in red and blue than it does from here. And even more so than that, it even has a different layout from that in the original red and green. So this place just simply cannot make up its mind. Also, I hope you have space in your bag because there are a lot of items in here. Oh, and before I forget, while we're still at the entrance, make sure you bring your Master Ball. If you value your sanity, you will heed my words. Alright. So let's keep going onward. We'll take this ladder over this away. And they're not even going to be subtle about it anymore. This is just literally a maze. Alright, so this here, we have an Ultra Ball. And this place is going to be a bit of a pain to navigate. Because as you can probably see, there's a fair few ladders sprinkled around in this maze. Pretty much meaning that navigating this place is going to require you switching floors all the time. And then there's the wild encounters, which are, you know, always fun. Now, because this place's layout always changes, not even memories of red and blue are helping me here, because I don't know if I mentioned it before. Here's a Max Revive, by the way. But it has actually been a good number of years since I actually last played Yellow before sitting down to record this LP. I'm pretty sure the repel's not helping anyway, but you know what? Why not? I'm not going to have any use for them after I do this place anyway, I may as well use them. Alright, ladder down. On this rock is a PP up. And up here is another Ultra Ball. See, they know. They're putting a fair few Ultra Balls around. They know exactly what they're doing, the bastards. What is over this this body of water? An item? Rare candy! Always nice to have. I believe that's... How many items on this floor have I collected? It's 4, right? Yeah, 4. So I only have 1 more to get. Now, as for the Pokemon in this place, there are 2 that I actually want to catch. One of them is quite special, which is why I brought the Master Ball. The other one I just couldn't catch before now. It is literally nowhere else in yellow. Alright, so this just took us to a full restore. Now, luckily enough, a bunch of the items they're giving us here I already have anyway, so they're not going to take up much more inventory space. Down around this way. Now, how many items have I gotten on this floor? I think it's 3? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I missed a hidden one. Oh, man. Alright, I'm going back to find it. South of the center. I bet this is it. Yep. PP up. Alright. So back to it. Alright, so back down here. Back down here, the realization that pretty sure the repellers aren't even working anyway. That's exactly what I want. Down here. Max revive. Alright, I think that's it for the items. The items on this floor. So we just keep trucking on, really. Moving on. Okay, so this place hasn't really been... This place hasn't been too bad to... This place hasn't been too bad to navigate, really. It's definitely no, what's a good example? And just like that, I've lost my train of thought once again. But, I'm actually not having too much of a hard time in this place, surprisingly enough. So the power plant really was just bad luck. Alright, and now we're down on the basement floor. This is where both of the Pokemon I want to catch are located. So let's see if I can find the first one. Yeah, that's fine. I need to look for Pokemon anyway. Second encounter. Given that level, it's a good thing I let the repel run out. Lickitung! Lickitung, we... didn't affect or missed? There we go. Lickitung, in yellow we cannot find anywhere else. If we were playing red and blue, you can actually trade a Dugtrio for this thing near Fuchsia City. Now, Thunderbolt shouldn't. I mean, it's nearly on par with me as far as levels go. Oh! Oh! Be still, my heart. Jesus Christ. 221, stop doing that! Alright, Ultra Ball go. Alright. Easy as that. I didn't expect to run into it so fast. Lickitung, the licking Pokemon. Really now. Its tongue spans almost 7 feet and moves more freely than its forelegs. Its licks can cause paralysis. You're not doing anything new there, buddy. Ghastly family have had that down for ages. Alright. Moving on. Now, there's another 5 items on this floor as well. Let's just hope I can find them. Level 65 Ditto. 65. Alright, max elixir, so I'm definitely on the right track. Alright. Ho ho ho! 2 items! So we have an Ultra Ball and a Max Revive. They know exactly what they're doing. With all the items they've been giving us, they know damn well what they're doing. Right, 2 more items left to get, and we're nearly at the end, guys. We're so close. Did I miss something again? I think I may have missed something again. Hold on. Yep. Funnily enough, it's another PP up. Alright. Moving on once more. 1 more item to get. And then the Pokemon waiting for us at the end. Yeah, if I remembered this while I was doing the Safari Zone, I wouldn't have bothered. It's something I gotta keep in mind for next time a Safari Zone's involved. Make sure the things I catch can't be caught somewhere else. It's not worth catching in a Safari Zone. Alright, Ultra Ball, and the last item here. And assuming my notes have been as thorough as I hope they are and have not led me astray, that should be every single item able to be picked up in the game. I'm really hoping I'm on the ball with that. This could be a true 100% run. Alright. So close. Okay. This is literally just me being incredibly goddamn paranoid. But I'm gonna save here anyway, because I know what my luck is like. Alright. We're at the end, guys. It's time to face... well, what's in this generation anyway. Rhydon! Yes, we're here to face Rhydon. No, seriously though. It's time to face the strongest Pokemon in the game. This is Mewtwo. Level 70! Unfortunately for it, that doesn't mean a goddamn thing when I have a Master Ball. Because, you know what? Here's the thing. This thing can heal itself. This thing has infinite PP because it's an AI-controlled Pokemon. This thing is incredibly goddamn powerful, being a Psychic type and a Legendary at level 70. This thing can be such a pain in the ass to catch if you're going about it without using the Master Ball. And you know what? After everything I've been through in this Let's Play, I've earned this. Master Ball, go! Mewtwo was caught. Mewtwo, the genetic Pokemon. Its DNA is almost the same as Mew's. However, its size and disposition are vastly different. Alright. And that's it. We've captured the strongest Pokemon in the game. And by the way, my paranoia before, that's because the Master Ball generally catches without fail, but in this game, and only in this game, it has the smallest possible margin of error, where it can actually straight up miss a Pokemon. My luck would have to be as abysmal as I sometimes think it is, but that's a damn near possibility. A damn near possibility. Goddamn. But yeah, we've conquered the Cerulean Cave, we've conquered the Pokemon League, we've caught the strongest Pokemon in the game. And we're still not done! Okay, so I'm out here on route, whatever this is, to the left of Lavender Town. And as you'll remember, there's this guy here. We left this guy alone. For good reason. We are about to execute a very helpful glitch in my endeavor. It's one that I don't actually need to pull off, but, you know, I want to do it anyway. I'm just gonna get off my bike here. Stand right here and save. Now, you're gonna need a couple of things for this to go more swimmingly. You're gonna need a Pokemon that knows Fly, but Hudraw never leaves my party anyway. You'll need a very weak Pokemon, trust me on this. And either that or something else needs to be able to inflict a status condition. In this case, 221 can inflict paralysis. And freezing won't help because the only freezing moves I have do damage, and it's not going to work in this case because the Pokemon who has those moves are way too goddamn powerful. Now, I've made mention to this many times, but there are a lot of things in this game that seem to have priority over a trainer's line of sight. Wild battles and all kinds of things will appear before a trainer actually notices you. One of those things is your very own pause menu. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk into this guy's line of sight and I'm going to mash start. Alright, I've done it right. That guy should be noticing me right now, but I was able to pause the game before he was able to do so. What we want to do now is I want to fly up to Cerulean City. Now he noticed me, but I flew away. So here we are back in Cerulean. Now, if you try and press start here, your menu doesn't open. That's because since that trainer noticed you, the game thinks you're supposed to be in battle. So it's not going to allow you to open the pause menu because of that, because that's something you can't do while you're in battle. So we're going to fix that by doing exactly what the game wants us to do, and, well, finish a battle. We're going to finish a very specific battle, because as you remember, there was a trainer up here that we also ignored. And this trainer is essential to making this glitch work the way we want to. Specifically, the way we want to. This youngster right here. The text isn't showing up. Game. 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 Oh, man. What'd I do? Okay, I know what I did wrong, and it actually took me a while to remember this. You see, the game if you're going to get in the trainer's way while the game is in this state, it needs to walk at least one space towards you. You can't just step in front of it like I just did. It's got something to do with the fact that we've executed what's called the long reach trainer glitch, where that trainer we got in the way of before had to start walking towards us. I think I'm thinking of this right, but if I'm not, I'm going to be putting a link to a Bulbapedia page describing a lot of this stuff anyway. But basically what went wrong there is that the trainer needs to walk at least one space toward me for this to work. There we go. Okay. So we've gotten into a battle just like the game wants. Now, what we want isn't specifically this youngster, but his Slowpoke. Or rather, the special stat of his Slowpoke. So I'll take it out. Alright, so that's done. Sure you're not. Alright, now things are back to normal. Kind of. What I want to do now is I want to fly down to Lavender Town. Now, as soon as we walk out onto the routes that trainer we avoided was on before, our menu will open on its own. Basically, the game still thinks that a battle is supposed to take place on this route and is trying to recreate the conditions of what happened when we avoided it in the first place. So as soon as we close this, a battle is going to start. But the thing is, we're not interacting with a trainer, and we're not in any terrain that would cause a wild Pokemon to appear. So it can't actually give us a Pokemon to battle based on any of those data sets. So it's going to generate a Pokemon for us based on the special stat of the last Pokemon we defeated in battle. And that Pokemon is Mew. And it's only level 7, so be very careful. Alright, so I'll start by paralyzing it. No, that's fine. Now, Mew, back in the day, was typically only available through events. You'd have to take your copy of Red or Blue or Yellow to any store that was hosting the events. In those days, most likely Toys R Us and stuff like that. And basically, they would load Mew onto your save. But that event is long since past. This game is just over 20 years old after all. Well, this generation anyway. So, there's no longer a legitimate means of catching Mew. However, this glitch allows us to do so. And it's pretty much the only way I'm going to get a true complete Pokédex at all throughout the entire Pokédex quest. You know, without resorting to Game Shark, which I don't want to do. I know abusing glitches isn't exactly legitimate either, but at least I'm not like cheating. But yeah, thing is, event-exclusive legendaries aren't required for a complete Pokédex. You can leave them out and you'll still get the reward. And that's going to have to be the case for every other generation after this. Because after this, there's going to be no way for me outside of using Game Sharks to actually catch any event-exclusive legendary. And we caught Mew. So, guys, this is going to be the only generation of the Pokédex quest when I have a true complete Pokédex. The rest of them are going to be technical complete Pokédexes. Which, to be fair, is good enough. But I'm going to savor this, though. But Mew, the new species Pokemon. When viewed through a microscope, this Pokemon's short, fine, delicate hair can be seen. So I don't want to give a nickname to Mew. Alright, and now things are back to normal. The game doesn't recognize that a battle needs to happen on this route because we just went through it. And yeah, that's that. Our Pokédex is now at 117. But there are 151 Pokemon total. So, but I don't have anything left to catch, but I have a lot left to evolve. Well, I better get busy. Alright, so the next episode is not going to really be a usual episode of Pokemon Yellow. I'm losing my words here. Basically, I'm going to be doing everything I need to off screen. I'm capturing all the relevant footage as I need it. And pretty much, well, completing the Pokédex. And next time on Let's Play Pokemon Yellow, guys, we're going to have a complete Pokédex. And we'll be able to get our long-deserved reward from Professor Oak. It's been a long time coming, and I'm actually pretty excited that it's just about to end. This feels pretty good. But, as always guys, thank you all so much for watching, and until next time guys, my name is Matt Omega, and I'll see you guys later.